Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. No matter your bait, you still have to talk to women. And this is very important. This is very important. You still have to talk to them. I don't care what, because you get a lot of guys. Now, the past couple of days, I talked about money, I talked about status, and I ain't even get into looks and all of that. And of course, that's a big thing, looks, money, and status, right? Okay. Or even, I don't care what you use. I don't care if, you 6'5". I don't care what it is. You have to talk to women. You still have to talk to them. Now, let's be real. Your beta gets you over there. Your beta gets you over there, regardless of what you use. Body game, really handsome face, something like that, right? Your beta get them over there. Okay, so what you going to say to him? Well, how often have I said that many women will say he was all right till he opened his mouth? You still got to talk to him. Okay, so you got some guys thinking, okay, it's just money. How's she going to know you got money? You got to talk to her. You can walk around with a bunch of stuff, but you still got to talk to her. You could have some status. She could know who you are, see you and everything. You still got to talk to her. There have been many women who have been attracted to a guy because of his bait. And they'll walk over there or they'll be receptive to what he's saying. But then he started talking, then they're like, he was all right till he opened his mouth. And that's some real stuff. That's some real stuff. Now, young guys, they'll call it riz. They'll call it that riz, that charisma and everything. That riz. Older guys from my day call it having that good rap. And I don't mean like a rapper, but having that good talk. I don't care what it is, you still got to talk to them. In fact, you get some guys who say, the mouthpiece, what you saying to them is even superior. I would say you still got to have it, but you still got to have some good bait for them to even get them over there. Whatever the case, you still got to have it. I don't care how you look at it. You still got to have that good conversation with them. You can't get past that. You can't get past that. See, you get a lot of guys, they ain't realizing, wait a minute, what are you saying to the woman? Because even what you say to her can turn her on or off. There's a lot of guys, they'll get the woman because, whatever reason they do. But then when they sitting down talking with her, they turn the woman off. There's been many guys who've been on some date with a woman and, they talking, they laughing and he just say the wrong thing. And all of a sudden the woman's like, she'd be like, I'm ready to go. How many guys have lost out because they might have been going good, but they didn't say the right thing or they said the wrong thing? How many guys? And that's happened to a lot of guys. Shoot, I don't have a problem saying this happened to me. The woman's in there, but you talking about some dumb shit or some stuff she just ain't clicking with. See, understand something. Okay, like your bait to get her to go on a date. Like you got a good bait, you say, hey, you want to go out? And she'll be like, oh, okay. The whole purpose of the date is really just to talk with each other and see what's up with each other. And not just for to impress her. Shoot. Most men, if they smart, would be thinking, hold up, let me see what she talking about. But see, unfortunately, a lot of men just caught up into, she got big breasts or a nice butt dunk or something, or, she looked nice. Meaning she might be saying the dumbest ass shit on the planet. But here's the issue. A man might ignore some things, but a woman doesn't. Because a woman says, shit, they big on communication. They might use 20 to 30,000 words a day. A man uses 10,000 words a day. They big on talking. I don't care how handsome. Yeah, you could be, hey, you know what? You could be that model face, muscular body, tall, over 6'4", because that height thing is starting to get ridiculous. You can have money and status and all of that. The woman ain't gonna just sit there and stare at you. You still gotta have a conversation. All the bait is doing is getting the woman over there. What you wanna do to keep her? And a lot of guys, that's how a lot of guys lose out. They can't figure it out. Like you got these guys talking about handsome man game. Well, hold up. I thought a man just had to be handsome. Now I've said before he don't have to work that hard, but he still got to talk to her. He don't have to do anything extra, but he still got to talk to her. He can't sit there and just be quiet. The woman's, in most cases, in 99.9% of cases, that dude he gonna have to say something. The woman ain't gonna still deal with him if he ain't saying anything, or if he talking stupid. And hell, even his voice tone, everything. If she don't like his voice tone or something, he's sounding crazy. He sounding like some cartoon character. She might be like, that's just how they are. They just how they are. You still got that riz. She still need to be laughing. She still need to have that good conversation. Now I know some guys like get on here and say, well, what can I do? Remember what I said. You on Monday. Ain't no cheating. Ain't no magic word. You gotta practice. That's why I always say hi to start off, staying hi to 3 women a day. That's just to help you to develop, because then after a while you can develop into like short conversations. Then you can develop it. That's something you got to develop every day. Every time you get to practice talking with a woman, do so. If you got that's why I even said female friends. Female friends, you can definitely practice with them. Hell, they can tell you, they can give you some better coaching. They can say, hold up, you can't be doing that during a conversation. They can tell you. But you still have to talk. You can't get past that. See, the way it works, the bait gets them over there. The conversation hooks them. So yeah, you can look good. Yeah, you still want to develop your bait. Regardless of what it is, you still want to develop a bait. Because even if you cold approaching a woman, she making a decision before you opened your mouth. She probably saw you a while away and she was like, oh no, not him. Now only time that you might not need a great bait is if you're in a situation, social circle or something where you can talk to her. And even then, key word, talk to them. Talk to them. But see, you gotta be in that position. But let's be real, most of the time you're not going to be in that social circle. Most of the time, she going to make that decision in 3 seconds or less. Shoot, 3 seconds might be a long time and everything. And then once she made that decision, she just opening the door. You still got to talk. You still got to have that riz, if you go by what the young men say. You still got to have it. Old school will say, yeah, you gotta have that rap. You gotta have that conversation. You gotta be able to talk to them. And they gotta be able to like it. Because like I said, many women will say he was all right till he opened his mouth. All right? So I want y'all to think about that, all right? You still gotta have that conversation. I don't care what your bait is, all right? I don't care what your bait is. I don't care what you're using. You still gotta talk to them, all right? So anyway, that's all I have for right now. I want y'all to really think on that and really work on that, okay? You need to practice talking as much as possible, okay? Anyway, I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.